We have invitations that are always here to come out of religion into something a lot higher that will give us more power and more understanding.
One of the main reasons that I ask people to attend the Galighticus seminars, well, it's really quite simple. It is because it is the main way to demonstrate directly to yourself that you have the ability to manifest beyond the norm of what you have done in your life. What does that mean? Most people report to a job where they have to work 40 to 60 hours a week. And then sometimes if they procure this for themselves, they may go on vacation once a year, once every 3 years. Most people, that's how they live. So integrating a brand new way of doing things into the tapestry of your life where you begin to prioritize more often, not like a vacation, but actually attending a seminar that will give you the spiritual fuel for you to navigate through the rugged terrain of your life up to 6 months and more. Meet your spiritual family. Learn the unknown. Practice modality and receive energies that will begin to break down the patterns of your human default program, of which is quite layered. That is not something that positive thinking will overturn by itself. It is not something that going to church or listening to T.D. Jakes or reading some books by Deepak Chopra or watching Oprah Winfrey will overturn even throughout 5 or 6 years. It's not enough help. It's not enough power. The assaults on the human consciousness are so varied. The barrage on how humans automate is way outside of the range of cognitive thinking to the extent to which it is a 6,000 year in advance thought out plan that has been think tanked didactically by demigods who are long-lived, meaning that one shar is equivalent to 3,500 years. Humans live a fraction of 3,500 years. Therefore, even at 70 years old, you have been thought around in circles. Your life has been planned out. It's going to take you 10 lifetimes to catch up to 1 year of the existence of the machinations that have already preceded your very existence. So what do we do about that? Only an exalted being or a god could plan something to overturn, override, outsmart, and diminish the detriment of what this means. The subhuman mind control, of which there are over 50 attacks daily, coming from fallacious dietary direction, chemtrails, BPH in the water, fluoride in the water. There are metallic substances in the atmosphere. There is subliminal suggestion. There is white noise coming from all areas. Extra low frequency and radiation is coming from the cell phones, of which most people use all throughout the day. There are implants that are coming through social media. There are movies that are allowing darkness to come through because these movies are actually portals that allow the darkness to come directly into the mainframe of the consciousness of the human mind, unbeknownst to the humans that attend and support these movies. There's a long list of hoaxes, disinformation, time manipulation, Mandela effect, historical inappropriation, divine inappropriation, and all outright misdirection. These are the things that the human mind is not able to glean or gauge on its own. So it has to be pointed out. It has to be vetted out. It has to be exposed and unearthed. to know that it even exists in the first place, then there has to be shown real examples of how this plays out and what it means ultimately. And ultimately what it means is that the human is being steered with eye blockers on, not to see the big picture of what is going on, so that the human can continue to work for a larger agenda, serve the larger agenda unconsciously, and then return to the grave and be recycled back into the system of the human default harvesting program. And this is the reason why Galighticus, the presence of the 144,000 has been risen, has been mandated to come to life. By the way, there are only 144,000 people who are being telegraphed the alerts, alarms, and updates via the digital coding that they see. Whether it is their birthday, it is their address in different formations, backwards, forwards, box form, just like the lottery is allowing them to be alerted about the presence of Galighticus. Now think about this. If no one else is explaining that when they see these numbers, they are to report to the Galighticus to begin their training on becoming one of the 144,000 that will help to awaken the planet, illuminate themselves, and hopefully with further success enlighten themselves into the evolution back into the journey of the eternal. And this is the main reason why the system of the Galighticus movement has been cleared to come to this planet and help the 144,000 to accelerate, quicken, and speed up their evolution so that they can get off of this planet and get back into the eternal, which is where they belong. I hope this helps you to understand greater what the larger imperative of what this movement is about. My name is Sri Master Gano, quotes for Galighticus. Ashe.